What you just saw is called Quickswapping, a high-level technique used by many of the top players in Wuthering Waves. The purpose of Quickswapping is to increase DPS and decrease the required time to clear content. My name is Selkie, and today I will teach you how to do that on Xiangli Yao. Quickswapping is the process of swapping out an on-field character during an ongoing animation to use another character during the time frame of the previous animation before swapping back to the first character. Or simply said, character 1 does attack, swap in character 2 to do whatever, and then swap back to character 1 and continue your rotation. Swapping back has a 1-second cooldown for each individually swapped character, which we will from now on assume to be the standard time frame of using another character before swapping back. Before we get into Quickswapping, I will quickly explain my terminology. Throughout the video, basic attacks will be referred to as BA, and resonance skill as E. BAs will also be numbered to clarify which BA in the BA string we are talking about. All quickswaps in this video, except one, will assume that Xiangli Yao is in his resonance liberation state. Disclaimer: Quickswapping is difficult to learn and even more difficult to master. This technique is not ultimately necessary to clear any form of content, but only serves as a tool to clear all content that allows the use of more than one character faster. Quickswapping will have a significantly smaller effect, or even a detrimental effect, in Yinlin and Mortefi Deepen teams. So use Quickswapping at your own discretion. This guide is mainly targeted at PC players. Mobile players may struggle to efficiently quickswap given many different problems with the mobile version. To start off, after Xiangli Yao has used Liberation, he has access to 5 different quickswaps: E-Swap, Revamp Swap, Forte Swap, BA2 Swap, and Dodge Counter Swap. We will start with the easiest, E-Swapping. Simply press E and then swap as soon as the animation starts. That's it. Pretty easy, right? If you want to continue from there, you can swap back to Xiangli Yao after 1 second, who is now in the air, and continue with a BA input to use Revamp. If you swap during Revamp, you will notice that your next character will spawn in mid-air, leaving you in a worse position than being grounded and disabling you from using many characters' abilities. There is a way to prevent that, but we will get to that later. For now, it is as simple as E, swap, swap back, BA, swap, swap back. The next one is Forte. Just like E, you simply press your resonance skill to cast your Forte and swap as soon as your screen flashes brightly. BA2 Swap is a bit trickier, because the time you have for swapping back to continue to BA3 is rather tight. To execute it properly, we need to understand when BA1 ends and when BA2 starts. Here we can see BA1 spam, and BA2 starts right as he does another motion. You want to swap as early as possible into BA2. If this is too difficult to do consistently, I recommend trying this quickswap with another character's intro or liberation, as both of them stop time, so swapping back becomes significantly easier due to the time frame for swapping back becoming larger. And lastly, dodge counter swap. You simply just dodge an attack, input BA, and swap out during the animation, which is rather long and locks you out of many other actions. Be careful though, as inputting dodge counter will end the time slow effect of dodging early. I mentioned at the start that there will be one quickswap that won't be in his liberation state, which is the normal Forte Swap. When his Forte bar is full, you can either press E and swap, or you can continue with another BA input into Revamp for the classic Revamp Swap. As Revamp Swapping will put your next character mid-air, there are 2 ways of counteracting that. First, use an intro during Revamp, which will ground most characters, or use a very long animation skill before Revamp. One question that some of you may have is, Selkie, I understand now what to do with Xiangli Yao, but what do I do on the other character during the 1 second I have time? And that is a good question. However, it would take too long to answer it in detail for each character. You can use anything during the time frame of swapping, but as a general rule of thumb, you mostly want to use Resonance skill, Resonance Liberation, Forte, Intros, and Echo skills. That should fill out most of your rotation until you start your second loop rotation. For the purpose of this video, I showcase only 2 free-to-play accessible characters, but Quickswapping can involve 3 characters as well. It is generally advised to write down whatever rotation you want to do, as Quickswapping with more than 2 characters can get confusing very quickly. Following a fixed rotation will ease the mental strain of remembering each import order, and instead lets you focus on the fight in front of you. Don't be too inflexible with your rotations either, as bosses do fight back. It's more about getting all your damage out in the given time frame of the rotation, over following a certain order. To wrap this video up, I want to showcase a Hazard Tower ToA run, which demonstrates 2 to 3 character quickswapping against a difficult boss. My rotation is freestyle to show that quickswapping does not require extensive planning, but rather following a set of rules and getting used to them in combat. Thank you for watching this video, and enjoy the Tower of Adversity run.
Let's go.